Hey, everybody, welcome to the Dirt with D. I am actually really excited about tonight's show. Um, the two guys coming on tonight, you've all seen the advertising. You know who it is. It's Gary and Ronnie. Two friends. I mean, they're musical icons. They're extremely talented. Both of them. They have such a similar background. They're great guys. I mean, what else can you say? So I'm actually excited. Before we bring them on, and they're actually waiting. Just a real quick heads up. So this weekend, actually, Gary's going to get tired of me because we got him on tonight. He's going to be at the Bottle House doing his solo show tomorrow night, which is amazing if you haven't seen it. I mean, he's a freaking one-man band in a can. He's just freaking amazing. Then Friday night, we had the Blake Free Band, which is kind of like a bluesy rock, a little bit of southern rock, just a very talented band. And then Gary's back Saturday night with Supply Chain. Supply Chain's going to be in the house at the Bottle House on Saturday night on stage. So without further ado, I know you guys don't want to see my ass. You want to see the guys that we brought on here. So let's bring them in here. Mr. Ronnie Zebron. How's it going, Ron?
How's it going?
Brother from another mother. And Mr. Gary Schutt. Yeah, we know you're there.
True.
How the hell is it going, guys?
What's happening?
Oh, good. It's going good.
On my end of the world is
See
great. And this is one of those nights where I basically sat back and shut the F up.
Oh, man.
No, you can talk too.
Well, I'll talk a little bit. I mean, all right. So at risk of getting myself in trouble, people ask me all the time, who do you think are the best guitarists in the area? Now, I don't want to irritate anybody or piss anybody off, but there's two that definitely rank tops in my book. And the two guys are on the podcast tonight, Gary and Ronnie. I mean, you have a very similar background. We were just talking about this. You're both percussionists, songwriters. We're all about the same age. We're all right in there within a few years of each other.
Cool.
But that's where Gary, you're like a magician on a guitar. You're just a technician. You can just do things that just amazes people.
It's all
Ronnie,
man.
Well, you are. I mean, how many guys have the balls to get up and play freaking Van Halen all night? Especially, both ears of. I mean, we'll leave that third ear out, but both ears of Van Halen, and do justice to it. I mean, and do justice, like I said. I know.
That's what we grew up on, man.
Oh yeah, and then Ronnie. I mean, you're like the freaking. I don't even know what to say. An amazing slide player.
I loved Van Halen growing up, man.
Oh man, God.
I got a little Van Halen story for y'all. So I was in a band. I don't know, 12 or something. I remember coming up from rehearsal, and one of the guys in the band's older brother was like, "Hey, y'all need to check this out." And he put on side one of Van Halen 1.
Van Halen 1.
With, Running with the Devil. And then that blew me away to begin with. That changed my life. And then he said, "Check this out." And Eruption came on, and I was floored. I mean, Gary could probably attest. The first time you heard that album changed the landscape of everything there was guitar-wise.
Absolutely.
I think I made my mom take me out, and I bought that album the next day. Changed everything.
Did. I mean, it basically knocked people on their ass when they heard that.
It did.
Everybody's like, well, how in the hell is he doing this? And back then there was no MTV or anything else, so you didn't see it.
Right.
No, I mean, there was all kinds of oh man, where did he record this guitar? Was it recorded in a freaking airplane hangar? How did he get that sound? And this and that. It's all kinds of rumors, because you're right, there was no internet, there was no YouTube, so you had to figure things out on your own. But it definitely changed things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and Gary, you are one of the few gentlemen around that I can say actually does Eruption justice.
Thank you. And the funny thing about that is that I still keep learning things that I quite haven't got right about it. Like a couple of weeks ago, I saw the Dweezil Zappa thing where he plays it, and I'm like, oh, let me try that, because that sounds more right than what I'm doing. So it's never stop learning.
Yeah. Oh no, I was just having that conversation with a friend the other day. The good thing about music is you never stop learning. No matter how many years you've been playing, it's not like if you're a bricklayer, at some point you're going to learn everything there is to learn about laying brick at some point. But music, you just never stop learning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it changes. Techniques and styles changing all the time too.
Yeah.
I mean, look at YouTube. I mean, some of these kids on YouTube are just amazing.
It's scary.
But they can't play with a band. They can't play with other musicians.
Well, they're just doing what every generation does. It takes it to a different place.
Yeah.
And so, you know, there's some really good music out there right now.
There is
really good music.
Yeah.
And they just, they take it to their thing, man. They do their thing. It's a new generation, new sound.
Yep.
I like it, man. I like some of the new stuff out there.
Yeah, and I mean, technology's actually added a lot to it as well, as you guys know.
Yeah. Yeah, it has.
You know, back in the old days, it was, 2 pedals and a Marshall stack. Plug in and go. Your distortion was your amp.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, Ronnie, you play through a Kemper.
Yeah.
And Gary, you got your rig, but you're using the effects. I mean, just the tuning pedals. I mean, being able to freaking drop a half a step with a pedal.
Yeah.
We didn't have that shit.
Cool.
Yeah.
You couldn't do that
pretty cool.
30 years ago. You had to bring out numerous guitars. You couldn't drop with one pedal. Yeah. The technology has made life very, very easy in so many ways.
Right. I mean, you can show up with 2 guitars and do a whole show. I mean, back today, I carry 6. Yeah. So
it is, man. Step on a pedal and change tuning like that. It's great.
It is.
I know you basically show up, and neither one of you do. You always bring your backups and spare guitars, but still, I mean, theoretically, you can play a show with 1 guitar now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
And the invitation of the D-tuner.
I think Gary would probably agree. You don't want to be caught with your pants down because something can always go wrong.
See me with my pants down.
There's a chance of you breaking a string or something going wrong with your guitar, and you don't want to be caught just with no guitar.
Sure.
I just got to have a backup.
Well, especially Gary, because you're playing pretty much everything you have has Floyd's on it. You don't just take 30 seconds to change a string. It just doesn't happen.
But you still have to stop the band.
I'll be there tomorrow night for a little bit, but I'm not guitar teching for you.
You don't have to. Take care of it.
You show up with your band in a box.
Band in the box.
That's a good thing.
I mean, last time you were there, everybody's like, "Man, how's this guy? What does he do? Bringing backing tracks?" I said, "He is the backing tracks."
That's right.
He's not putting this shit. He's recording all this stuff. That's him. So really, it's a band. He just can't play everything at one time.
No, but if I could, that would be pretty scary. I'd have to grow some legs.
It would be interesting.
That would be.
I've seen those videos of those guys walking around with the guitars and their, the cymbals between their knees and
that's crazy. I've seen it too, and
that's way too much work. I don't want to.
I can't even freaking walk and chew gum.
Separate your brain into too many.
Yeah, well, my brain's not so. Yeah, my brain is actually maxed out completely. In order to learn new shit, I got to forget old shit. I got to make room for new stuff.
Well, it's like an old hard drive. You only got so much space.
Exactly, and I'm maxed out. The red light is on, full. No more room. Forget some stupid shit. Of course, there's a bunch of shit I'd like to forget.
I think my first computer was like the hard drive was like 3 gig.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine that? It's like there's more on your friggin' phone.
No. So Dave just popped in. They popped this up. In honor of Ozzy, Gary does all the Diary of a Madman to the T. Yeah, I mean, that was, God, how heartbreaking. I mean, we were just talking. We knew it was going to happen. It was inevitable because his health was just horrendous. But when it finally does happen, it's just like, it's like a kick in the gut.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be that fast after the show.
I know. But you know what?
2
but
weeks.
Here the guy was. Yeah, he was able to do
this on that one.
I know, but he was able to do it. He did his farewell show. Mm-hmm. I mean, at least he went out with his boots on. Yeah, I got to give him all the credit in the world there. I have a feeling after that he's like, I did it, I made it.
Yeah,
I was able to do a farewell show, and now he can go out with style. And that's an icon.
He probably just said, check, please. And that's it, man.
Sure, Ron.
Yeah.
I can go now.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically.
But him and Eddie, I think that's the two that hit me the hardest over the past decade. I mean, that was just two iconic musicians.
Think about how long Ozzy has been part of the soundtrack of our lives.
Oh, my God. It was, basically pretty much right around when we were born. Black Sabbath.
Yeah, you think about the Black Sabbath era.
Right. I mean, when did Black Sabbath come on?
Early 70s.
What was the first? Yeah. I mean, I was just a wee lad.
Yeah.
Well, I was 20 then.
That shit was on 8-track.
I know.
Now you're early days.
Off in the middle of it.
Yeah, man.
When it drops off in the middle of the song. Oh,
yeah.
What's mama?
I love when that happened.
Pedals in a Marshall stack. 2 pedals in a Marshall stack.
That's Ronnie's lovely wife, Sandy.
Yeah,
she's a trip.
She is, man. She's in there watching.
It is a trip. Yeah. So you guys, like I was saying, I mean, your backgrounds are so similar. I mean, with the writing, the percussion.
Like Gary said, I think both of us are, typically working at the same time, and we don't get a chance to just get any details about background. So tonight, one of the things I was looking forward to was getting some details about, when he started playing or when he started playing drums. And because I've had a lot of similarities in my background too. And I learned how to play drums at a young age. I didn't plan on it. I just bought the kid up the street's drum set and learned how to play. And I think, for guitar players, the one thing I could recommend is learn how to play drums. That way you always understand where the rhythm is, where the beat is. And you're not pushing or pulling drummers through things. And you have a good, solid foundation for guitar.
Absolutely. So with me, my dad was a professional drummer. So there was a kit already in the house.
You're good.
Yeah, so I didn't have to buy nothing. It was just there, and I just started banging on stuff. And then he started teaching me rudiments when I was young. And then once I got the basics of that, then I would put on my Bay City Rollers record.
Yeah.
SATURDAY. That was like one of the first songs that I played on drums, and then it just kind of took off from there. And Dad would teach me the different grips, and I'd read from the book, and then I'd go put on a Rush record and go, oh, that's a triplet there. So everything that he taught me, then I eventually learned how to apply it to everything else that I was learning by ear.
See, Dwayne, it really, it's a great foundation for guitar.
So that's why I'm a shitty guitar player, because I never played drums. So that explains it all.
Well, I mean,
that's my excuse.
You can't blame it on that.
I can blame it on lack of practice is what I can blame it on right now. Hate to say it, I haven't picked up my guitar, dude. With doing all this stuff with the bottle house and work and this, it's got a quarter inch of dust on it.
Life gets in the way.
It does.
I know.
Speaking of bottle house, how is Bubba?
Bubba is Bubba's still going through some stuff that they're trying to get worked out.
Okay.
He's doing better obviously than he was, but I hate to say it, it's going to be a long road for him to get back to where he was before all this happened.
Okay.
I mean, they're still doing a bunch of testing, trying to figure out what's going on because he's getting dizzy spells and so on and so forth. So, I mean, we're all behind him, and I hope he knows anything. Anything he needs, we're all here for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
love the guy. Everybody's pulling for him.
Absolutely.
I know, and I'm sure he's going through a lot of depression right now because he's dealing with this, and it's tough. His whole life has changed.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I can see that.
We're pulling for him. We're pulling for him.
Absolutely.
Just good people. But yeah, we all miss him.
Oh, yeah.
Every day when I go in there, it's just not the same when I go in there anymore now. And it's been, since November.
Yeah.
We're coming up. We're pushing on it. We're pushing a year now.
Mm.
And he's still dealing with it. But yeah, there for a while, I mean, with everything he had going on, he was in pretty bad shape. I mean, if it would have gone any longer before he went in, it could have been terminal.
Mm.
So I'm glad he did go in when he did go.
Yeah.
But, hopefully he's on the road to recovery, but it's going to be a long road. but we got his back.
Yeah, we're all at that age now where it's like you don't want to see your friends go, So I hope he gets better.
Yeah,
exactly. He will. I have confidence. He'll get better.
Yeah,
he's a strong dude.
He
does have willpower. Trust me, I know he's got a lot of willpower.
He does.
Yes, he does. He can be a hard-headed mofo. Trust me.
That's what's keeping him alive. His hard head.
It is. It is. Well, and his wife, because she's even more hard-headed than him.
Right.
She won't give him a choice. But yeah, he's good people, and obviously we all wish him 100% the best, and anything anybody can do for him. Hope he knows we're all here.
100%.
Sorry, my phone goes off as well when I'm doing this stuff between work and other stuff.
Of course.
Yeah. So, it's funny because now obviously on Thursday nights, once a month, we have either the duo, or in Gary's case, the single, and you guys are it. Although we are, because Ronnie, next month you're not going to be available. So actually, Josh is going to do next month.
Cool.
So you were there last month with It was phenomenal. Gary, you're there tomorrow night. Josh will be there next month. Then you'll be back, and then Zebron and James. So it's actually working out. Yep. People love that.
Good.
People are like, man, those Thursday nights are fantastic.
It's fun to play. It's a different approach.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Gary would probably agree with me on this, that when you're doing those either singles or duos, it's a totally different approach, guitar wise.
Right.
You got to fill in where you can fill in and drop out where you can drop out. So it's a challenge, but it's a good challenge.
Yeah.
I look forward to it.
Well, and you were up there with a different partner last time you were there, but it was fantastic.
Yeah, Joe was filling
Joey
in
was great.
For a sick Jason, and Joey's a pro, man. He's been like us. He's been doing this for most of his life, and you get to that point where you could just look at each other and go, okay, you got the key, you got the song. Okay, let's just play it.
Do you know Joey, Gary?
I don't
Joey
think so.
Kirkland?
I think Gary does.
What's his last name?
Joey Kirkland.
I know the name. I'm probably friends on.
Good. Yeah. Good singer. Good guitar player.
Good guitar player.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good guy.
We played together in Soul Circus Cowboys for a while, and he just.
Then I probably know him.
Yeah.
He'd be that kind of guy you call and go, "Hey, can you grab this part?" He's like, "I'm already on it." That kind of thing. Just
good.
Just really just knows his stuff, and pleasure to work with. And,
Speaking of which,
nice,
look,
super
he just
nice
popped up there.
There he is.
There he is.
Yeah, nice guy. And people say these guys they act like they've been playing together for years. I said, well, theoretically they've been playing together for a while, just in a full band aspect of it.
Oh yeah, but Joey and I did have that chemistry where we could automatically fit stuff together. It's like he already knew he was supposed to be on this part, I was supposed to be on this part.
Yeah.
And there wasn't much, we didn't have to do much talking about it, just shoot a quick message. He's like, I'm on it, or I'm on it, So he's a really good musician.
Well, then
and you know what? In this area, there's a lot of good musicians. It's a
lot of fantastic musicians around here. There really are.
This
is like the melting pot for musicians.
It is.
Yeah.
And we're talking about,
I don't know. I'm learning about Gary tonight, but a lot of us are transplants.
Oh yeah.
That's
Gary, you've been around here for a long time, but
where are you from, Gary?
Upstate New York.
So there you go.
Okay.
New Yorker.
Dwayne, I've played with, geez, man, 3 or 4 New Yorkers, man. It's just, it is a melting
They talk
pot
funny, but
here.
actually he's upstate New York, so they don't talk funny.
No, they don't put up with any shit. That's the best part about them.
Is that true, Gary?
A little bit.
Yeah, it is. It is great.
I don't take fucking requests.
I do miss the food up north, though.
You see my shirt. No request. I'm in the middle of a song and I see someone starting to walk up. I just go.
Exactly.
First before you speak.
Well, people don't get it. When you're doing your solo thing, you've got all your backing tracks.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just make up backing tracks on a minute and say, okay, well, I'll do this.
I could kind of get
yeah.
like a verse and a chorus of a song that I know, even if I don't have a track for it, just to kind of make them smile. Like, hey, I don't have the
That's
track.
all you need to do.
Yeah.
That makes them happy.
Something.
You know, just make a little effort. They love it, and
they love an effort. On. Yeah.
Yeah, they love an effort.
Yeah. So, we're talking about the
so does my
thing
tip.
with you and Ronnie. Yeah. And supply chain is freaking blowing up.
Yeah.
Dude, supply chain is just freaking blowing up because you keep on canceling gigs with me.
Yeah.
But actually, like I said, I'm thrilled to death for you. And like I said, Josh actually messaged me and said, hey, if you got any dates for, you know, my solo thing. And I said, well, it just happened to work out because. So Ronnie's getting ready to travel up to New York to do a little reunion show with, when I first met Ronnie, he was in a band called Never Never. You know, people down here associate with Ronnie with a certain type of music. They do, because you've been playing, you know, a certain genre of music with some adaptations. Yeah, when I first met Ronnie. Go ahead.
That band started out, was members of a band called the Ravens from Baltimore. And they were signed to MCA. And once that band broke up and formed Never Never in the late 80s, we had a singer that's still doing that band, and we did like mostly Zeppelin, like Aerosmith, stuff like that. But we could do a whole night of Zeppelin and do it with some authority. And at the time that we were doing Zeppelin, it wasn't really cool to be doing Zeppelin. It was like all hairband stuff, and here we are doing, you know, the 70s music, but we were packing places and, you know, lines out the door to get in, and the musicianship in the band was really top shelf. And I'm getting a chance to go back up there and do a couple reunion shows in September with those guys. Just had a meeting last night, and it's great to see those guys. And
yeah, it's great.
So looking forward to playing with them.
Yep.
It's been quite a while since we've been on the same stage.
And freaking Gary on the other side. God, how many bands are you in now, Gary? We talked about this last time.
I think the last time we talked, I'm no longer in Hair Days because my schedule has completely gotten me out of that band. So Supply Chain, Den of Thieves, Ronnie Dean of Superstars, my solo act, and that's officially it. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that Mr. Bella is kind of like on a hiatus. We haven't spoken or even talked about writing or doing anything in over a year. So I think I'm not going to officially say, but I think that Mr. Bella is probably done.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're extremely busy. So.
They can go without me. I wish them all the best. I was kind of brought in to fill some shoes, and we did some shows and tried to write some songs, and then nothing ever came of it. And then that was it.
Okay, so I got to ask, what's going on with Panic Fire?
Still trying to get to. We have a date that's 6 months off at your place, and I'm going to do my best to try and honor that. I'll
hold it for you.
Message Tracy and Cody once in a while and try to get some stuff going. Tracy just got a new job. Cody's out on tour with the band that he tours with, and I might be looking for some guys on the down low just to get some other things going and see who else is out there that can fit the bill.
Well, you know what's going to happen through all this, right?
What?
I'm going to start getting the, so do you think Ronnie and Gary will ever get together on stage? You know it's going to happen. I'm going to hear it from fucking 50 people. I think you guys would have a blast just getting up one night and just freaking kicking back and playing and just fucking having fun. I bet you'd have a blast. Yeah.
Sure. Absolutely.
We probably know a ton of songs.
Yep.
You know that song?
Well, between the two of you, there's like 45,000 songs you probably know together.
Yeah.
I know 4. I think I
work
remember
on that.
I don't think I remember those 4. I don't know. I'll try them again. Well, I told you, I got to start forgetting shit, and that's what I'm forgetting. All the songs that I know.
You got to
get
go
that to learn how to do all this crap.
Right.
Tim Morrell just popped in here. Imagine that.
What's up, Tim?
Mr. Bella was fun. What's up, Timmy?
Yep. Mr. Bella was a great band too.
Yeah. Well, who knows what'll happen in the future. But like I said, so Ronnie, have you ever seen the Supply Chain?
I have.
Have you had a chance to play with them?
Yeah, I have.
I mean, they're just. I mean, the genre of music they're doing. It's just people are loving it.
That's
people
a great
digging
thing,
it.
man.
It is. It is. It's different.
That's
I think that's why people like it, because it's out of the box. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not
People
the
like out of the box sometimes. They get tired of the same old stuff.
Well, let me ask you this: how many guys have the balls to get up and play those shoes and pull out the talk box?
I did.
That guy.
I never played a talk box. Can you
That's
believe
not
that?
Ronnie has got it down to a key. I mean, I've messed with them, and I can make noise, but being a master on a talk box, I am certainly not. But I mean, you know those shoes, the Eagles. That's hard enough anyway.
Stuff.
I mean, the whole song's talk box.
Music. Yeah.
It is.
Well,
the whole freaking song is talk box.
I've always been a Joe Walsh fan, so
yeah,
I kind of lead towards his stuff, and saw him a couple years ago at down at Amalie Arena with the Eagles, and I still had all of his range, and what an incredible singer.
And he's straight now.
Always loved him.
And he can still play. And he's straight now and can still play.
Yeah. That's
he's one of those guys. He needed to get cleaned up because, dude,
he needed to get straight.
His one brain cell was going ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, it was. But he certainly kept his vocal range.
Absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely. Like I said, just the worst thing about getting older is all these icons we grew up with. I mean, they're, I hate to say it. You know, every couple months we hear about another one. It just sucks. And some of them are hard. Like I said, obviously Eddie was hard.
Eddie was.
And then Ozzy. Yeah. And then Ozzy.
It was.
Ozzy is just. I mean, he's the king. He's the godfather of all this stuff.
I think it's.
I mean, if it weren't for Black
really
Sabbath,
hard.
where would we have gone?
Oh, no.
Yeah, who knows?
I
mean, they just originated that hard. You know, obviously because the finger issues, the down tunings, and everything, and that deep, gritty, heavy metal sound. They originated it.
Yeah.
And let's face it, Ozzy was never a great singer, but he's a great singer.
Yeah,
he's a great singer. Ozzy is a better singer than people give him credit for. If you go back,
he is. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And he's a good.
He has a higher range than you think. You know.
You know what he was good at? You know what he was good at, Dwayne? Melody.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He wrote a lot of great melodies that we all remember.
Mm-hmm.
So in that regard, he was a great singer.
How much you want to bet that every bar you walk into this weekend, they're going to be playing a lot of Ozzy. All the bands are going to be doing Ozzy.
Everyone's going to be doing Crazy Train.
Exactly. You know, I'd like to hear some different stuff.
Guess what's going to happen at Bottle House tomorrow night?
Oh, I have a feeling there's going to be a little bit of Ozzy.
I'm probably going to go through my entire Ozzy and Black Sabbath tracks on my thing. Which means I got to.
Yeah, you broke up for a second, but basically, yeah.
That's good though.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling you'd be doing a little bit of an Ozzy tribute tomorrow night. Just a gut feeling. Yeah, Supply Chain's kind of hard because you're not really known for Ozzy with the Supply Chain.
Right.
That would kind of blow people away though if you did come out with Ozzy.
We would probably have to do like what Newfound Glory does to certain cover songs and turn it into a pop punk song.
Yeah. Well, you got the drummer for it.
We'd have to double time it.
Ronnie, have you ever seen their drummer Jason?
Just online.
Oh my God, the guy's he's a monster, just a beast. Incredible. Actually, I've got the overhead camera going now. So I can get an overhead of Jason this weekend.
Nice.
That's gonna be cool. Yeah. I've been working on that. I actually just ordered. Yeah, I played with it last week. I couldn't get the angle just to where I wanted it. But I think this weekend I'm going to have it where I want it, so I could do an overhead of the drum kit, and also get crowd views. That's cool. That's something I've been playing with. Yeah, that's something I've been playing with, trying to make it work. And it's just, how far can I go with the cable before I start losing signal? So I figure I'm maxing out about 35 feet, and then I'll start losing a little bit of signal. Started breaking up.
That's awesome.
And actually, Mr. Russ was pushing because I was talking about it. He said, "Yeah, Dwayne, you got to get that going. You got to get a good drum angle on there." I said, "Yeah, I'm way ahead of you. I'm working on it. I'm getting there."
That's
Might
great.
be at 6 years running cables because I got to run everything up over top, and somebody will complain because there's a cable hanging down. I said, "Yeah, deal with it. Deal with it." But yeah, it's gonna be fun. And like I said, Jason. So Jason is this. What is Jason about? 5'6",
Probably
5'7".
Yeah.
Just a little assuming guy, nicest guy in the world. But man, when he gets behind that kit, it's freaking gonzo. He just is amazing. He's got that look like he'd kick your ass if you get near him, but he's the nicest guy in the world. Occasionally he'll look up.
He's very focused too.
Oh yeah.
Whenever he's playing, he's in his head and he's got a lot to think of. And every time I go over to say hi and give him a smile and try and make him laugh, he almost gives off the aura of don't come over here.
Yeah.
All right.
Broke with my mojo.
Yeah.
And I say that because Gary, Ronnie, you played with some great drummers. Hell, Tim Steele is a freaking phenomenal drummer.
He is, man.
A few gentlemen you played with here are fantastic drummers.
Yeah, man. A good drummer makes a band.
Absolutely. And Gary, you were smart enough to pull the right guy in.
I got lucky finding all of these guys.
Yeah, actually, yeah. You did put together a great group of guys.
Yeah.
It's just a solid.
Whenever I go to a concert, I always inevitably end up watching the drummer a lot.
Me too.
The way they drive the band,
Mm-hmm.
the way they hold, maybe the way they hold the band back on certain parts, or the way they lift them up. It's really always really interesting to me to see how a drummer drives the band.
And me even being a guitar player, a lot of times, depending on the drummer, I really focus. I hate to say it, when Jason's playing, I catch myself watching Jason a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing personal, Gary, but
No, man. It is.
That's fine.
Okay.
I get paid the same.
That's right. Yeah, I pay attention to you every now and then too. I'll zoom in on you with the camera every now and then. You guys haven't been there since I've been doing all the extra camera angles, have you?
No, it's been
a while. Good. We should get some cool videos this weekend.
Okay.
That's cool. Now I got to check it, man.
Yeah, you do. Every weekend. Yeah. It's live. And actually I'm actually running the Bottle House videos live on YouTube as well.
Oh, nice.
Which is cool because that's getting out to a broader audience, because I can go nationwide. That's just not the Bottle House. In fact, I've had guys popping in there from freaking California watching.
Sweet.
Which is kind of cool. I don't have the hugest podcast in the world, but it's growing.
That's what you need to do. Grow.
Well, and I found out when I do these things, I try to go back and edit them into shorts because the shorts are what really just the freaking views go up into the thousands.
Yeah.
Because, nobody has the attention span to sit there and watch for an hour or 2 hours. But the shorts, they get like 1,500, 2,000 views on them all the time.
That's great.
So when I get a chance, I'll be editing this thing down in some shorts when I get a chance. Won't be tonight, dude. Sorry. After this, Dwayne's going to bed. We did get started. I thought everybody was starting a little bit later. Obviously, Ronnie had to give a guitar lesson tonight. But see, you guys stay up late. I'm not used to staying up late.
Well, it depends. It depends, man.
Tired.
Sandy and I, as you know, we have 4 horses, so every day is an early day for us. Because animals want to be fed, and
when I guarantee it's going to be an early day for Sandy, because in her ranking, it's grandkids, horses, Ronnie.
yeah, that's about right.
I know, but at least you're in the top 5.
I'll take it.
If you can be in Sandy's top 5, you're in good shape, dude.
I'll take it, man. But there's always plenty to work. There's always plenty of work to do. Never not work to do.
Yeah, exactly.
I can imagine with a bunch of horses. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, I've had them back in the past. It's a lot of work. So I see, Ronnie popped out the old Les Paul, and that's what we were talking about. You guys you're so similar and so different.
Nice.
Gary's a Super Strat guy. Ronnie's a Les Paul guy.
Super Strat.
No, I love Strats, man. I think there's really 2 different tools, man, and you can't use one for the other.
That's true.
Exactly.
When something calls for Strat, nothing else does.
Yeah.
And when something calls for Les Paul, man, you just got to reach for it. But I just think I love both guitars. I could live with either one or the other, but I love both of them so much. And you pick up a Strat, it makes you play a certain way.
Oh yeah. Same with the Les Paul.
And it inspires you. Pick up a Les Paul, it inspires you to play a certain way.
Yeah.
I love that. And buy a new guitar pedal, it'll inspire you to play a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to pick a favorite.
I need to find something just to inspire
me to play. I can live with one, but
you wouldn't want to.
Love them both.
You wouldn't want to.
No.
I could live with one girl, but I don't want to. Can't say that.
That's a different story altogether. You know that.
La la la.
Yeah. So Gary, Gary goes out and gets these EVHs, the tributes, and just basically Garyanizes them.
I have to.
I know.
They only come with one sound.
Well, yeah, and they come in with a dummy pickup.
Yeah.
Well, I know you pull those out and put an active pickup in.
And no switch.
Yeah.
So it's like and I made a YouTube video of this a couple years ago, and the title was something, I forget what it was, but it was I'm brain farting. But so basically, the Eddie Van Halen Frankenstrat is fine. When they started making the one color ones, that's where I thought that EVH was messing up.
Mm-hmm.
They should have put an active neck pickup and a switch in it, because to me, it was a broken guitar.
Yeah.
The Frankenstrat's fine. That's the tribute to Ed. Now you're making these one color ones, and I think that if some kid would see that hanging up in the store, he would say, well, it's got more than one pickup. How come it doesn't work?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. So
the Schutt versions work.
Of course, because I know, and then I put another couple of $100 in it, and I ordered some pickups and a switch and a kill button and parts and stuff and things.
Well, 90% of musicians, even Les Pauls, you're going to make them your own.
Right.
You're going to the little subtle modifications here and there. You're going to make it your own. And
I do.
That's part of the fun of doing it.
I do.
I want to get this
definitely,
sound.
There you go.
Yeah.
DiMarzio, gears that don't work. A 5-way, a kill button, and I take out the frictionless pot, because I find that the frictionless pot moves over time.
Yeah.
If you want to roll it back a bit and have it at 5 so that it's a bit cleaner, you're jumping around, it's going to move.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you got to change that out.
Mm-hmm.
A normal pot in it. It stays.
Yeah, Dwayne, I definitely do things to, when I get a guitar, one of the first things I do is add
What's up, Paul?
It's a treble pass circuit.
Mm-hmm.
I wire it up to the volume, because I'm a volume knob kind of guy. I like setting a sound on the amp, and then when you want to do a lead, just turn the guitar all the way up, and then when you want to do some rhythm or cleaner stuff, you can almost get, depending on the guitar, you can get a clean sound from a dirty amp just by turning the volume down.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But the way a lot of, especially Les Pauls are wired, when you would roll the volume down, it would mud up the sound. Like all the high, not only the volume would go away, but the high end would go away. So if you wire that circuit onto it, when you roll your volume down, it stays nice and clean. The treble stays there, and you can get, pretty clean sound. Turn the guitar up.
Dirty's up now.
All from one volume knob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Gary likes to get his guitar to do what he wants it to do, which is, I do much the same thing. Just get it so it does what I want it to do. And off the rack, it may not do that, but make some adjustments to it, and then it's yours.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, we were talking before, you can go in and you can pick up, You can go to 6 identical Les Pauls, and
Oh,
there's going to be the
yeah.
one that sings to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's just,
Oh, yes.
and that especially with Les Pauls. There's that one that's going to sing. It's just, the wood's a certain type of wood, certain grain pattern. It's just
Absolutely.
everything just rings on that thing. Yeah.
I remember going in the music store, and I knew the people back in the warehouse, and going through a stack of Les Pauls in the boxes, and all the same model. Some of them would play great. Others would be a complete dog. So you just, it's whoever was making the guitar that day, whatever wood they were using. You just got to find one that sings and talks to you, but, they're all going to play different.
Well,
I don't think I could ever order a guitar online.
Yeah.
It's something you just got to physically play.
That's true.
Yeah. Especially, I think that comes more into play with like a Les Paul. With a Super Strap, I mean, let's face it, they're shredders. You can, Gary, enough. You can do what you need to that guitar to make it play the way you want to play and get your sound.
Yeah, I always have to pull it out of the box and do some alteration to it because none of the stores around here really stock these. So I'm one of the guys that buys them online.
Yeah. But you know what you're getting. You know what you got to do to it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's very simple. You know when it comes in, okay, I've got to do this. Before I even pull it out of the freaking box, I know what I have to do to it to make it yours. Yeah. Because, if we don't talk guitars, a little bit of guitar gear on here, people are going to freak out.
He wants it to react a certain way. You got to make some adjustments to it.
Yeah.
Well, you even modify your bridges, don't you, Gary?
Not really. I had to do one because I started to get string imprints in the groove of the bridge, so I got new saddles for one of them.
Yeah, are you using FU tone stuff or?
I used to. I've actually gone back to buying stuff directly from Floyd. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they were the originators, so.
Yeah. Well, Floyd is now making stuff that FU Tone is making too, the titanium and all the things with the colors too. But I fell into that rabbit hole and buying a bunch of the colored titanium stuff, and my white Charvel that's got the blue on it is still fine. The other one that I don't play much has got some gold parts on it, but the one white Charvel that's got the red parts, I played it so often that the red paint started to strip off of the titanium parts. So I pulled all of those out, and now I'm just stainless steel screws.
So that is a true battle axe.
Oh, yeah. I don't know about the quality of the paint they use to color the titanium parts. So.
Yeah. Real quick, Tony just popped on. He said he missed the days of the Bottle House. So Tony, real quick, Gary is going to be there tomorrow night doing his solo show, which is amazing, freaking amazing. And then Saturday night he will be there with Supply Chain. So there you go, Tony.
Bring out some people.
Didn't mean to interrupt. Actually, I have a feeling there's going to be a couple people there, I think.
I hope there's a few.
Yeah, there might be one or two. It'll be worth opening the doors up, I guess.
Okay, good.
I mean, at least Rick and I'll be there.
Good.
So much to give him.
That's all it matters. And Tim.
We'll be there. Tim will be there. Veronica won't be there. She went to see her mom, so she won't be around.
Okay.
So we got to keep Rick straight. Got to keep Rick on his toes. Keep him out of trouble.
Right.
So what do you guys, I mean, I know, Gary, like I said, Supply Chain is just freaking blowing up. I mean, you guys are, you're going to be going up and down the East Coast now. Ronnie, you got the gig with Never Never coming up, the tributes there, or the, not the tributes, the reunions. What else is going on with you guys?
Writing and recording music. Staying busy with that. Teaching a little bit. And also doing some work at Marty's Vintage Guitars.
Oh, you work with Marty? Marty's a great guy.
Yeah, he is, man. He's got a brain for that really heavy-duty repair stuff that, 100-year-old instruments that come in that have broken this and broken that. He's just got that mindset to get that shit done.
Yeah, Gary, you ought to go on and check out some of the stuff he's done.
Okay.
I mean, some of those guitars that he's rebuilt and repaired, just amazing work.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
Something, man.
And just a great guy.
Yeah, he is, man.
Yeah, great
so
person.
he's a great luthier.
Yeah, it really is. So what's going on with Mr. Gary coming up? Besides the blow up of supply chain, we're going to have to go pay. I'm going to have to go to a big venue now to see these guys. You know that. I'm going to end up having to pay $100 to go see Gary before too long.
You are not going to pay that. No,
I'll be way back in the back. Hey, remember me?
Of course, I remember you. Come up front. We'll go to the bar and get a Jaeger bomb.
Yeah, but I quit drinking.
No, it's mostly because of Josh. He has been a booking fiend. He's the one that's gotten us on the road and these bigger places and stuff. There's still some places that I book because I've had the contact, and then there's places that he plays at that I don't know of. So he gets us in there. Now he has this whole other thing with his booking agency now, and we're just he's a madman at booking, and it's awesome.
Told you that was going to come up. Yeah, he has done that. Well, he's also involved with the tribute band booking and all that kind of stuff too. Mm-hmm. So he's really got his foot in the door with that kind of stuff.
Absolutely, that's helped a lot.
Sorry.
Okay.
Phone.
What else you want to know?
I want to know everything. It's the dirt. I mean, all the juicy gossip.
I got no juicy gossip.
And that kind of sucks.
I'm not in the bar. I'm home working on my YouTube trivia channel.
Yeah. Well, that's what people think. When you guys aren't playing, you're like out there, these wild party guys. Ronnie's taking care of horses and grandkids. You're home riding.
I'm just being
we're party animals.
Never been a party animal.
Me either.
No, my party days are way behind me.
Even when I used to drink on stage, I was never nuts.
No, you weren't.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had guys come onto the bottle house stage that basically, have to hold them up by the end of the night. But you were never guilty of that.
I've done that twice.
I don't think you do this very long if you live that way. I think if you take care of yourself, you can do it for a long time.
Absolutely.
Well,
and also,
I mean, there's two perfect examples right in front of me.
What's important to you? Is that important to you, or is that important to you?
Right.
This is.
Yeah.
Well, you guys know I haven't drank for well over a year.
Good.
And people ask me, why'd you quit drinking? Well, I didn't quit drinking. I just don't really drink. There's no necessity for it now. I mean, I go in there when I go to the bottle house. I'm working, so I'm not going to drink at work.
I'm sure that Gary could attest to this. That just growing up and playing music, a lot of times you're surrounded by people that are just fucked up all the time, and and you got to put up with it.
I've been there.
That's
tore apart a few bands. Yeah. Well, that's a couple of the bands I was in. That's what tore us apart. It just, I just couldn't deal with the onstage antics anymore.
I used to have this mentality where, like, if you can show up, do your gig, and like kill it on stage, I don't care what you did off stage. But that never gets better. It always starts here and gets worse.
Yeah.
So even letting it go sometimes is it's not a good path, but
well, I mean, there's a perfect example. Some of the icons we were talking about, just a few minutes ago, they've actually, over time, they wised up and they've decided to put all that stuff behind them, and they become better musicians because of it.
Aerosmith.
Exactly. Yeah.
Good example.
Exactly. And then look at Def Leppard, the Terror Twins.
Yeah.
I mean, now Phil's he's a health nut. He's working out all the time, and he's just become a health nut, and he'll live a lot longer because of that.
Yeah.
So Tim had a question. Tim said, Gary, got any new songs for Panic Fire?
None.
There you go, Tim. None. Zero. Nada.
If you don't know, the second official Panic Fire album came out, I think, last October. I finished the record that I've been working on, and rather than putting it under Gary Schutt, I decided to rebrand myself as just being Panic Fire because it's easier to spell. There's a lot of people that spell Schutt wrong, There was a gig once I showed up at, and on the marquee it said Gary Schultz.
And you said, "I know nothing."
You can't misspell Panic Fire. But that being said, there will be some new stuff. I don't know when, but I have riffs on my phone. I have a lyric document on my phone that's probably a mile wide that I will never get to finish all of it. But there are things that are ready to be puzzled together at some point.
Speaking of great guitar players, there's Wolf.
Thank you, Carmen.
There's Wolf. He's a trip. and you know, and I bring this up. You know, a lot of people are musicians, or a lot of people play instruments. You guys are musicians. I mean, that's your life. That's what you do.
Yeah.
You're playing. You're thinking about music. You're writing music. That's what you do. You play multiple instruments. You're not one-trick ponies, and that's what you know, it's important because everybody associates both of you with being great guitar players, phenomenal guitar players. But I don't think a lot of people realize how multi-talented you are in other areas.
I think a lot of that probably just was born out of necessity. You know, when you're writing music, maybe you gotta get drum parts down, you gotta get bass parts down, you gotta get keyboard parts down. You
gotta sing.
You have to do it.
Yeah. When I was young, once I started learning drums from my dad, we also had a piano in the house, so I was self-taught at that. And then remember when Fostex came out with the X15? Then I was like, I can demo my own songs now.
Yeah.
So I worked and I saved up and I got that, and that was my first test at recording everything that I had learned up to that point. And
I was the same way. Around that time, I think I got a Tascam 4-track and you know, like a drum machine and reverb, and started just doing demos at home. And
that's how it starts, right?
Yeah, that's how it starts, man. And it goes from 4-track, and then, oh man, I got an 8-track. What am I going to do with 8 tracks? You know?
And then you're into a 16 and a 32, and
and then Pro Tools comes along, and it's like,
you know, it's endless. It's endless.
Yeah.
Yep. That's,
you know, I think Pro Tools and stuff like that was fantastic for music, but also slightly detrimental too, because it's easy, you know, just to go in and click, just like a chorus.
Yeah.
The guys are just copy and paste.
It's still, you know, just a way to record. I've worked with a lot of engineers that grew up with the old 2-inch 24-track things, and so they're a great marriage of old school and new school. Mm-hmm. And Pro Tools just allows you to do things that maybe you had to work really hard to do with 2-inch 24-track.
Yeah,
you can do it with Pro Tools.
There was probably twice when I was writing a song back in the 90s, and I was pretty much done tracking it, and then I realized, oh, I want to change something. You have to re-record the entire song from scratch.
Yeah, see? Just exactly that. So there's where Pro Tools really helps out quite a bit. I started doing session work in the 90s, and doing commercial work, and they would have to sync up video to 24-track 2-inch. So they would always have to go back a couple 10, 15 seconds to let the tape sync up with the video. And it actually worked really well, but it was so much better when it got to Pro Tools, because the video was right in Pro Tools, and they could just go in right to the spot that you wanted to record.
Yep.
And you could start. And then when I was doing commercial and jingle work, then if I did a 60-second commercial, I didn't have to stay around while they cut it down to the 30-second commercial and to the 15-second commercial. They just take all my parts and paste it over to the 30-second, paste it over to the 15-second. So it really helped out time-wise.
Absolutely.
You should have brought Wolf on here with you guys. He understands all this stuff too.
right?
Do you know Wolf, Ronnie?
I think I do.
Yeah. He's actually he's playing in Sobriety X now. Great guy. He's a trip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've known him for a while.
Yeah, he's a trip. Another great guitarist. You know, like I said, we are lucky around here because there are so many talented musicians in this area. And yeah, Wolf's a good guy. He's good people.
Absolutely.
What's he look
See all these
like?
people. He's got long. We actually determined on my first show that I guess he wears a wig. No, I'm kidding. He's got long curly hair.
I think I just met him like a day ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Wolf. See, I'm trying to think of where you
met him
went.
at Marty's.
So, Wolf, you're on here. Have you met Ronnie? Oh, he said different Wolf. Can you see the picture of him?
He isn't human.
Can you see the picture of him, Ronnie?
I'm an alien.
I can't really blow that up. Well, you're not. You're not human. You're like a freaking science project. You're like a mad scientist.
I am.
So I've determined. So it's Dr. Z and Professor Gary.
Okay.
That's perfect.
Okay. I'll take that.
Like I said, you guys are both such.
Gary and I
don't
actually have played together. I wonder if he remembers.
Have you?
Crap. Here we go. Testing my memory.
It was actually a lot of fun too.
I believe it. What do you got?
When? Enlighten us.
It was for Jim Beretta's School of Rock.
Yes.
We went in. I think the drummer was Casey from Queensryche.
Yeah.
And just went in and played for the kids at the School of Rock thing.
Yeah.
And had a great time.
Yeah. You were there for that too?
Yep.
I believe you.
There you go.
It was great, man.
It was.
Our friend Wade Whiskey was there.
Yep. I remember that day.
So
so you guys have actually played together.
We have.
So were you on stage playing together?
We were on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, we were playing for the kids.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
See, we're old. We forget about that shit.
Man, that was probably over 10 years ago.
I would say so too, yeah.
Quite a while.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I already had somebody comment about, so is that Gary and Ronnie both playing tomorrow night? I told you there's going to be like freaking 50 people are going to ask me, so are these guys going to get together and play? I actually think you guys would have a blast if you just got up and just freaking kicked out with a couple songs and just played and had a good time.
Sure.
Not trying to push anything on you, but if it ever comes to a point where you can do that, you guys would have a ball together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be a lot of fun.
Okay. I mean, and again, don't want to piss anybody off. Let's just say 2 of the top 5 guitarists in the area. That way I can remain politically correct and don't get myself in trouble.
You need to get out more. Thank you.
Well, I don't think many people are going to argue with it, even the guitarist in the area. Nobody's going to argue with that. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, just do what you do.
And it's the reality of it. And like I said, you guys are so similar, but in a way so different. Your styles are different,
I'll say one
but you
thing,
get to the same place.
I think we both have fun playing guitar.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell both of you, when you're playing, you can see it in your eyes. Both of you are actually enjoying playing.
I got a question.
Just because it's a job.
For Gary.
Okay.
Okay, so I've been playing most of my life, and do you ever get these moments, just like it's just like something's going on in the day, and you just gotta like get away from everybody and go in a room and grab a guitar.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just like, man, I gotta play guitar. I gotta get away from everybody. I need to pick up a guitar.
I want to vanish from the world and turn my phone off and not have to deal with humans and just speak.
Yep.
See what flows out. Maybe I'll get a song. Maybe I'll learn something. Maybe I'll just play just to play. Yeah.
Just to play. Sometimes you play just to play.
Yeah.
And man, to be playing as long as we both have, and to still have that, just sometimes you gotta play. It's a beautiful thing.
It is. It's a blessing and a curse.
It is a blessing. It is.
You both have that need, that want to play. Absolutely. It's not because you don't know. I got to learn this so I can get up on stage and make money. No, you play because you enjoy picking up the instrument.
the sound. Even as a kid, plugging a guitar into an amp and hearing the sound that you could make in a room, in a hall, in a theater.
Yeah,
it's just, that's what I live for.
Yeah,
you know, and
I
love that.
When you're 10 and you plug into something that makes you sound like one of your heroes,
it's pretty powerful.
That makes you feel special. Like, wow,
that's a powerful drug right there.
I know, even for me, obviously I don't play out live anymore, but I do still play. But when I pick up a guitar and I sit down and okay, I want to learn this riff, and I finally get it. I mean, it's like being on crack.
Right.
You get that high. It doesn't matter if there's anybody around. It's just me.
Yeah.
But it's just, it makes me feel good. Okay, I accomplished that. I forget it the next day, but I've accomplished it.
But you did it. You worked at it.
You did it. You did it.
Yeah. And as Wolf says, no better high than a crank guitar. That's true.
I'd have to agree.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to agree with that.
It is. I mean, it's just, music it's the international language. Let's face it. Every country, every religion, going back thousands and thousands of years, there was always music around. It's been around forever, and it'll be around forever. It changes.
That's why. Yeah, it's like the Ozzy thing. He touched a lot of people.
Absolutely. But here's a guy. His legacy, he'll still be. His name will be on everybody's lips 100 years from now.
Mm-hmm.
He's never going to go away.
So.
Oh, absolutely. I have no doubt. I mean, he was an innovator, just like Eddie.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll never be forgotten about because they're so. And Prince, there's another one. That was another one that hurt like hell.
Like
he
passed.
One of my heroes.
Yeah.
Somebody comes in and changes the whole thing. Turns it all on its head and changes everything. And man, you live for that. You love when somebody comes along and shakes things up.
Yeah. So what's next?
I know.
Hopefully it's not going to happen for a while.
Somebody will come up with something.
Oh, you're talking about new music. Well, I mean, right now, obviously Nuno is kind of like he's the new guitar god. He's amazing. Nuno's a great guitar player.
And he's also been around for 40 years. But
he's our age. Yeah.
He's not new to the scene.
Right.
Yeah, he's almost 60 years old, and now he's gaining his. Now everybody is paying attention to Nuno. I mean, when Extreme came out, that guy's a good guitar player, but now it's Nuno's a great guitar player.
Yeah,
and he's pretty innovative. I mean, he's pulling in a lot of other guys, and he's making it his own.
Listen to his interview with Rick Beato, and they're like Queen diehards, So they grew up. They grew up on the stuff that we grew up on.
Yeah. But there's another guitar player that has a percussion background.
Yep.
He started off playing drums. See, I should have played drums.
So did Eddie.
Should have. I could play drums. Yeah, Eddie. Yeah,
that's right.
Mm-hmm.
All the greats were percussionists. Yeah.
Started on drums.
Eddie and his brother drums. Alex, man, they knew where they were going.
Yeah.
Listen to the first couple albums, man. They knew right where each one of them was going.
I banged on pots and pans when I was a kid, but I never picked up the drums. That's where I screwed up. That's where I did it. That's what happened to me. I should have fucking learned to play drums.
Drums gets expensive.
It does. Yeah. But, I understand it, being a guitarist, how that percussive background actually helps you play.
Yeah.
I mean, listen to Nuno play. He is very percussive in his playing.
Very.
The way he plays is very percussive. Mm-hmm. So drums make him great.
You could tell while he's playing that rhythm is going on in there.
Mm-hmm. Guess we got to teach Jason how to play guitar and see what happens.
Oh, God. That'll be scary.
We'd have to get him like a 3/4 scale, though. Jason, if you're watching, love you, brother. He is. Like I said, Ronnie, you ought to meet him. He's just a great guy. Yeah, always smiling, but when he gets up on stage, it's freaking work. Yeah, I'm here to work.
I love that.
It's so much fun to watch him.
He's in the focus mode because he's got so much going on to keep the band tight.
That's a beautiful thing.
We'll play drums first too. That's awesome.
Yeah, kept breaking stuff. He's still breaking stuff. So the guys in Sobriety X, they were actually there last weekend. They're just a trip. I mean, it's always a good time when they're around.
Fun.
You know, we always have a good
sure
time joking around with them. Yeah, they're just a blast to have around.
They're a fun band. Good guys.
Just
They are
keep
fun bands.
just hide the Jaeger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, good people.
Yeah.
So we've already determined that I suck at guitar because I never learned how to play drums. So I mean that's kind of
Not
dirt.
necessarily true. There's so many great players that don't play other instruments.
That's true.
Yeah.
I take the reality is I don't play the way I used to because I don't practice the way I used to. So there you go, kids. If you want to be good, you got to stick to it. You got to take that time every day. Play. I get the old song, play it till your fingers bleed if you have to, but just play. And then it becomes muscle memory.
Everybody sucked at first.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
At some point, Steve Vai sucked. At some point, Joe Satriani sucked. At some point, Yngwie sucked.
Yeah.
They didn't just
True.
go, oh my God, I'm great right out of the box. Doesn't happen.
It doesn't.
Well, what happens is when everybody else was out 18 years old out partying all night long, they were sitting in their room playing.
That's what I was
mastering the guitar.
That's true.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, everybody thinks the music is it's a party lifestyle. Well, there's a lot of work in it too.
There's a lot of work. It comes easier to some people. You have
It does.
Something, yeah.
It does.
It does.
Yeah, there's, listen to, singers and guitar players. You could tell who naturally has it. And, and then sometimes staying home to work on guitar or work on guitar parts isn't always work. It's just, it's honing your craft a little bit, and it's kind of fun while you're doing it. But, you're getting muscle memory, you're working, you're working on it and getting things tight. So it's not always work per se.
Well, I don't mind. I've actually, in the past, obviously since the first of the year, I've kind of put myself on the other side of the stage, being more involved in this. And one of the reasons I want to start this is because I want to have an outlet and a source and a way to get local musicians kind of get the name, get the word out there. And, hopefully this is helping a little bit. I don't know.
And
I think it helps.
I love the era of podcasts.
Yeah, it's great.
I think it's the best, man. Love YouTube for that. And like we talked a couple minutes ago about the whole Rick Beato thing, and I've been following him for years. And
me too.
What a wealth of knowledge, and always love hearing him pick the brains of people that we all loved coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Getting their insight on things. Man, whether it's a producer, whether it's a songwriter or a singer or a guitar player or a drummer.
He's a great player too.
Yeah, he is phenomenal.
He's a great player. Mm-hmm. He was a college professor in for theory, and knows his shit inside and out.
Yeah.
So doesn't he have perfect pitch?
I think his son has perfect pitch.
Yeah, it's son. That's right. Yeah, son has perfect pitch.
Yeah.
So he's bringing a really unique angle of questioning when he's talking to all these iconic artists and musicians.
Well, he's
like asking all the
deep
questions
into
that we're sitting here going, man, I wish somebody would ask that.
Yeah.
And he does.
Even when he picks a song and does a breakdown of a song, how in depth he gets in that song. Yeah, I know. It's phenomenal.
Love that. He goes down the theory rabbit hole.
Yeah,
pretty good sometimes, but he's really knowledgeable about that.
Well, I've actually gotten away, like when I'm on the road, where I used to listen to music, and I still do. A lot of times, probably 80% of the time now, I'm listening to podcasts. For one, obviously I'm doing it because I'm learning as I go with this stuff, and I figure the more I pay attention, maybe I'll pick up some tips. But just it's different. It's still music, but
I wonder how Gary feels about that, because I'll tell you how I feel about that. Sometimes I get musiced out, and I like listening to things like podcasts.
Yeah,
I love music so much that I can't listen to music in just a throwaway mode, just as background noise. I don't like listening to music that way. I can't listen to music when I sleep because my brain starts to analyze it, pick it apart. So I can't listen to it then. Mm-hmm. I got to be in the mood to listen to music, to love it, and I still do love it. So because of that, I can't just automatically listen to music. That's why the podcast thing is so appealing to someone like me.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Well, and I've actually been delving into, I mean, yeah, Ronnie, you know a little bit of my father's history. I've been delving into the MacVSOG sites and trying to learn as much as I can about that. And I'm still, because so much of it was lost over time or destroyed. I'm just trying to pick up little bits and pieces of, what they actually did there and trying to get more information on my father when he was there. Because, as you know, they all had to sign NDAs. They couldn't talk about it for 20, 25 years.
Yep.
So, he passed away before he really started telling me about the SOG aspect. He was a POW. So he's known as Ed the POW. But I can tell everybody there's so much more. I mean, that's just part of it. So I'm delving into that. And I've actually talked to a lot of guys that are doing the podcast about, well, yeah, I've got some information on your father. So, I'm learning a lot of stuff there too. So I'll get into that one day. It is. It's the information that you can get off of the internet alone, let alone, YouTube is a fantastic source.
Absolutely.
And all these.
It is.
All those sites
opened up a
sources.
lot of avenues for no matter what you're into. If you're into music, especially, there's we could find out a lot of stuff just at your fingertips. Mm-hmm. That's great.
Well, that's one of the reasons I started doing the live videos, not only on the Bottle House page, but also on YouTube, because if I can get that, that spread that out. So like I said, there could be somebody from California watching, one of the bands of the Bottle House play.
Sure.
It's kind of getting those out there. And there's not many venues around that actually do that. Oops. So I'm just trying to bring that little extra to it. Of course, then I veg out and geek out, and I say, okay, well, this camera view, I can add this camera here, and I can do this. I kind of geek out on it a little bit. Mm-hmm. But, it makes it interesting for me.
You go into mad scientist mode.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of like Gary with his guitars. Well, if I do this.
This isn't working now. What if I do this? What if I buy this?
Yeah, well, that's the problem. I end up buying too much shit. Freaking Amazon's at my freaking door every day because I think I need this cord. I need this. If I just get this thing, I can put it here. Mm-hmm. So Amazon, the driver's coming. Hey, Dwayne, how's it going? That's all right.
It never ends, does it? Whether
it makes it fun when I'm there.
Cameras.
I know. And I'm always looking at, I'm adding different PTZ cameras and all kinds of stuff. I still want to figure out a way to improve the sound quality just a little bit. It's better than it was before. But I was talking to Rick. I want to figure out a way to pull a direct feed off the board so I can run that on with the videos.
Yeah, gotta be a way.
I'll figure it out. Eventually, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Of course, then Russ comes up with these guys' ideas. And actually, one of the guys in the bar the other day said, it'd be great if you could run your band feeds on the TV back behind the bar. So, it'd be fantastic. Are you going to give me the freaking money to buy all the shit I need to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, no. I said, it'll happen. One day I'll figure out how to do it and I'll make it happen.
Yeah.
But I get to geek out a little bit. Let's face it, during the day, I'm sweaty and stinky and nasty and dirty. So when I'm doing this stuff, it's kind of like a 180 from what I do during the day. So it gives me something else to focus on.
It's been a little hot lately.
Oh, God, you don't know, dude. And all these houses are doing
like a album title, Sweaty, Stinky, Nasty, Dirty. The new album by Poison.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Well, people don't get it. All these hurricane damage renovations, I go in there, they don't have air conditioning running.
Mm.
So in the houses, it's 95, 100 degrees because it's actually hotter inside than it is outside. So, it's pretty nasty. But like I said, I started doing this because I wanted to, I've always been a huge supporter of local music, local musicians. So, by doing this stuff, hopefully I just get the word out. Even if I get it out to 5 people a week, it's great. Because now, and Gary, you and I were talking about this. Now people, when they see you playing, or Ronnie, when they see you playing, they'll come up and say, hey, man, I saw you on the podcast. I just want to shake your hand and say hi.
Sure.
Whereas before, there was kind of that intimidation factor. But everybody don't do it when they're playing. Don't walk up to them in the middle of the song and try to shake their hand.
Right.
Come up when they're on break and say hi. And just pat them on the back. Because these guys work their ass off when they're on stage. I mean, you do. I always said, you get paid to set up and tear down. You don't get paid to play.
Yeah.
You get paid to set your shit up and tear it down. And all the stuff in the middle is, And like I said, I think
there's a lot in the middle.
Yeah.
No.
But this way, hopefully people think you're a little bit more approachable and just come and shake your hand and say thank you for what you do. I
think I'm approachable.
You are.
Not so much while I'm on stage, and I think
but that's okay.
We'll say true, but I'm busy.
Right, you're working.
At the time.
Yeah.
At the time.
I'll be happy to meet you. Just wait until I stop.
Yeah. Well, I mean, people get mad at me because they come over and talk to me now that I'm doing all this. You know, when the band's playing, I'm buried in this stuff.
Yeah.
And people will come over and talk to me. I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of busy right now. I'm sorry. Wait till break time and talk to me. So I kind of get it too.
Yeah.
You know, but they were used to me before all this, just being there.
Yeah.
And then I could talk. Well, now I can tell everybody, now I'm actually working. And, you know, when I work, I take it pretty serious. And, you know, I try to do it the best I can.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I'm constantly looking at different ways. Okay, well, shifting views and everything, just trying to make it as professional as I can with what I have and with the limited knowledge I have, which is very limited.
Yeah, man. I don't care. I don't care if it's for, you know, 5 people. Just try and, you know, try to do the best job you can.
Absolutely.
5 people. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, I've always said if you're going to do it, put 100% into it.
Sure.
You know, if you're going to do something, put 100% into it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you guys do. Yeah. I mean, it's obvious you guys, and you're playing no matter what it is, whether it be drums, guitars, songwriting, singing, you're putting everything into it. You're not calling it in.
No.
I had to mute myself. I didn't want to cough in the mic.
Yeah. Did you hit the mute button?
I did.
That
I
was
got this fancy pod track P8. I got all kinds of shit here. Lights going off everywhere.
Heard.
Like I said, I'm nerded out on this crap. But I'm a researcher. So I'll go on. If I want to get a new piece of equipment, I'll research the living piss out of it to the point where I don't even want to know about it anymore because I research it so much. But I'm that way. Okay,
yeah,
I'm going to get this piece of equipment. I got to make sure.
Always go down the review rabbit hole.
Yep, the rabbit hole. Exactly.
You should.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That, and, you know, just like YouTube's good for that too. You know, you want to buy a new pedal. Somebody's reviewed it, you know, played it.
Yep.
It's a great way to see what's hot and what's not.
Thank you, Pat.
Actually, Patty, you hit the nail on the head. You are 100% right.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Well, obviously your reputation precedes you. And you know, the weird thing is, different people go to see Supply Chain than the people that go to see Zebron and James, or what you were with Soul Circus. So you had completely different crowds. I mean, a lot of the crossover, but there's like, okay, you had this group people that went to see you guys, this group people that go to see you guys, and even Gary with the different bands you're in. You know, you got different people going to see Den of Thieves than you are Supply Chain. I mean, again, it's a lot of crossover, but there's a separation in the crowd.
Yeah.
And they see your versatility. And, you know,
well,
Ronnie's versatility is amazing. I mean, you can play anything from freaking down home country to blazing freaking heavy metal.
Mm-hmm.
And the same with you, Gary. I mean, you can play anything.
But this band does that, and the people that go to see Den of Thieves won't necessarily go see Supply Chain because they won't know half the songs, but their kids will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I even told you.
What your kids
when you guys are playing, I'm not familiar with a lot of the stuff, but it's good music. You know, it's actually brought a different type of music into kind of my world. You know, listen to that kind of stuff that you're playing.
Yeah.
Do I know every song? No. But at least I can step back and enjoy it.
Good. Yeah.
You know, in the same way. I mean, well, Ronnie, you're kind of known being more on the countryside, which you're really not.
No, not at all. But
that's what I tell about you. No, he's not.
But I like all kinds of music. So
exactly.
I'll take from whatever genre is out there, and you know, it's just put it into the stew and add different ingredients.
Right.
Yeah.
I think you know, back in the day, you didn't, you know, if you went and saw an R&B band, they weren't allowed to do rock, and you went and saw a rock band, they wouldn't touch on R&B or country. Mm-hmm. Nowadays, there's so many hybrid bands that it's okay to meld those styles together.
Sure.
There's no you know, lines that have to be crossed. You know, you can go see a country band and they're playing in drop D and
exactly.
You know, playing heavy shit, and
they're playing freaking Wolfgangs, and they're playing drop D on a Wolfgang up on stage.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Cross the line.
Every genre of music. I mean, there's fantastic musicians in the country industry. There's fantastic musicians. There's some of the greatest guitarists.
A lot of the rock musicians ended up in in the country
Yeah.
industry. Or I call it new country because
Right.
it's really rock.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, exactly. But you look back in the 70s, some of the greatest pickers were playing country music.
Yeah.
I mean, Chet Atkins.
some of the greatest rock guys loved country music.
Exactly. Because they respect music. And that's just it. Like I tell everybody, I respect music. I listen to all forms of music. I mean, there's a few things I'm not crazy about. I don't like rap personally. Sorry, I just don't like it. But that's just my thing.
There's some
there's
out
an
there
audience for it.
that's really well done, but just
Old
I
school,
like all kinds of.
old school rap from like back in the 80s. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
But some of the new stuff.
If something moved you, it moved you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And like I said, I listen to everything. I'll tell one of my stories. I actually had a Yanni CD.
Oh God.
Because the music was phenomenal.
Sure.
It was just phenomenal music. I almost God, this is freaking amazing. It's the big band, and I'm thinking this is phenomenal music.
If it does something for you, then cool.
I mean, it's not something I'm going to listen to every day, but I'd pop it in every now and then. Occasionally I listen to classical music. Yeah, flamenco guitar.
Okay.
I wouldn't even attempt to play flamenco guitar. My fingers don't work.
In my house, there could be anything from Elvis to Motown to hard rock on the turntable.
Right. Well, Gary, your father's background, which I got to talk to your father a couple times. Great guy. He's a trip.
Yeah.
The music he played. I mean, you grew up. That was kind of influential, I'm sure, on you. The stuff he was playing.
It was all jazz and swing music. So I have a couple of Buddy Rich discs because I listened to those when I was a kid with my dad, and I was like, I want to have these now.
Fuck you, Wolf.
That shit rounds you out, man.
It does. It does. It just adds versatility, and it actually makes you a better musician when you're willing to listen to different genres of music. I mean, if you're just I only listen to this, well, you need to broaden your horizons a little bit. I've got some friends that they don't like this type of music.
You're stuck in one style of music, and not that there's, that's cool if that's what it is, but and another term for it would be like decade impaired. They're stuck on a certain style of music, and that's it. They never liked anything before it or anything after it.
Yep.
I hear new stuff now. Like Jason will be playing some stuff on break, and I'll be like, who the fuck is this? What and they'll be like, oh, it's like Blackberry Smoke or something. I'm like, that kicks ass, man. And there's new stuff out there all the time that sounds great.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like I said, we're in a unique time of music right now, I think. Because of the internet, there's so much, you have access to so much more. Before, if they didn't put a CD out, you weren't getting it. So now we have access to guys that are
and we're not really ruled by record companies anymore.
Right.
So we're popular.
There's not A&R guys breathing down your neck that you have to do an album's worth of this kind of music. You could do what you want to do, and a lot of guys are out there making their money off of touring and merchandise and live shows.
Yeah,
that industry has changed a lot.
Yeah, Wolf, the comment that he just made. I mean, Wolf. You are 100% right. Be humble enough to say, okay, well, this guy's good. Maybe I can learn something. You can be the best guitar player around, but there's that one guy out there, and you listen to him and you go, man, this guy's doing some stuff that I haven't tried before. This is interesting.
If you don't have that attitude, you stopped learning probably.
Yeah. Exactly.
Always something to learn.
Well, I will argue with that one.
Corey Feldman.
Don't
get me started.
Okay. Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Wolf. All right. We're taking away your Guitar God card, Wolf, on that one.
On that note.
Wolf was always good for a laugh. I give him that.
But he was playing an EVH.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know if he knew what the hell it was, but he was trying to play it.
Poor guitar.
There you go. So yeah, Wolf. Did you tried it? Did you master it? That's the question.
Master what?
Wolf said he's seen you play shit and he's gone home and tried it. Said, but did you learn it or did you just try it?
Well, there's things that I can't do either.
There's
Can't.
things that, yeah.
I try to stick to my strengths.
Mm-hmm.
That's why people think I'm good. I was like, well, you've never seen me play any Eric Johnson because I can't.
Right. Well, we were talking last time. I never played Van Halen live because I never thought that I could do credit. I couldn't give it the credit that it deserved. So if I couldn't give it credit, I wouldn't play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's simple. I can't. I'm not a tapper. And just like, Ronnie. Ronnie's an amazing slide player. I'm too freaking heavy-handed. I can't play slide. I've never had a knack for playing slide. But to watch a guy play slide, it just amazes me.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun, man. It really is.
Up,
but it's an approach. Yeah. Like playing Van Halen is an approach.
Yeah.
Like playing Eric Johnson is a whole different approach.
Yeah. Yeah.
And thank God that there's all these differences in music. Otherwise, it'd be boring as fuck.
Yeah.
True.
So, Gary, do you play slide?
I can play slide.
I can't. I can't do it.
Everything that I have is such low action that when I do slide, it's not smooth.
I think that's the issue I have. I set everything up real low, and I always get the fret buzz.
Yeah.
And I've tried different tunings and everything, tuning for slide, and I throw the slide across the room and say, hey, some people weren't meant to have that thing on their finger, just like a tube down my throat.
I had to do a session once. It was a sound alike of Whitesnake's Slow and Easy, and I took my Strat, raised up the bridge so that it wasn't. So I had enough room for the slide to actually work.
There you go.
Well, look at what Gary Rosington did with ESG when he was playing slide.
What did he do?
He'd run that. It was like a straw that he'd run up by the nut, just to raise the action. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yep. Sure.
And he could pull it out. So when they went into the rhythm part of it, he could pull it out and play the rhythm.
That's awesome. So you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I mean, right there is a perfect example of a great slide player. I mean, Gary Rosington was a phenomenal slide player.
Sure. And
never got credit for being a great slide player. I mean, freaking Freebird.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of that early Skinner stuff is pretty damn cool. I think they wanted to be the American Stones.
Exactly. And yes, Butch is a great slide player too. He does all the slide stuff in Sobriety X. Wolf's a great slide player.
Yeah.
He's just got that touch. Yeah. Wolf he's there just to support Butch.
Is he keeping from falling over?
Yeah. He let me see what he put in there. He damn with the A&D and raises. Yeah, exactly.
A&D string racing. Oh, okay.
Oops.
Fascinating. I didn't know that.
You're welcome, Patty. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Patty.
But yeah, so it isn't. I've kept you guys on here for an hour and a half. Time flies when you're on here having fun.
That's quick, man.
I'm so glad I can get you guys together and just kind of pick both
Me
your
too.
brains.
I was looking forward to this.
Yeah, I was actually looking forward to this since we talked about it a couple of days ago. So man, this is gonna be great. Having two. I mean, let's. You're kind of like two Tampa legends.
What?
I don't know.
I mean, y'all. I mean, when your names come up, people know you. Yeah, I've seen Ronnie play. He's great. I've seen Gary play. He's great. I mean, you're both, and a lot of people say the same thing I do. They're both phenomenal, fantastic guitar players, but you can't do is this one better or is that one better? You can't do it because you're both phenomenal, just different styles.
Apples and oranges.
Yeah, exactly. But you both excel at your styles.
I never have that conversation. I don't like to compare with people that I know in the area.
I would agree with that, and there's nothing that's productive out of that.
Right.
Well, I hate trying to rate guitarist.
To tell you the truth, Gary's too busy thinking about other things. Right. I'm too busy thinking about other things, man. There's just, to prepare for a gig or to write a new song or to work or edit on music. It takes a lot of brain space, and there's not a whole lot of room left for stuff like that. It's just, you're always, I guess you're just busy keeping your nose to the grindstone a lot of times.
There you go. Wolf said it perfectly.
Yep, absolutely.
And like
We're
I said,
all in it together.
I hate,
Yeah.
when people say rank guitarist. You can't, because they're all great guitarists, but they're all different.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you say this guy's better than this guy because this guy plays different stuff than this guy? This guy might excel at
it's
this.
music. It's
yeah,
like we were saying earlier. It's music. Whatever touches you.
right.
That's the thing. You
And
know,
I've told both of you
if somebody thinks that Dwayne Allman is the best guitar player ever, then Dwayne Allman is the best guitar player ever to him.
Exactly.
That's a favorite. That's a favorite.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, it's your own preference, and I've always said I respect. First of all, I respect anybody that gets up on stage and plays.
So do I.
You know, even if you're not that great, you have the freaking cojones to get up in front of people and play.
Yeah.
You know, you're laying your heart's on your sleeve when you're up there playing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I said, a lot of respect for that. Some guys are better than others. I mean, let's be honest, but that doesn't mean those guys aren't going to get to that point. You know, it's all just time.
Yeah.
And let's face it, not everybody. You know, a lot of guys work full time and they don't have time to put in the practice hours that some other guy might have.
Right.
You know, this guy might be able to dedicate 2 or 3 hours a day to playing, or this guy, because of his work and his family, he might be able to pick up his guitar half an hour a day if he's lucky. So, I mean, like I said, as long as you have the willpower to get up there and do it every day.
But he's got a job. I don't have a job.
That's my excuse. Have a job.
Here we are. No job.
I do this shit. Yeah. You have a job. You got a job tomorrow night and Saturday night for sure. So
I got tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. I lost my Friday job. Did you hear about that?
No.
DK's in Tarpon closed.
Oh, really?
Play there.
Yeah, there's been a lot of them falling by the wayside.
That's all I got
over the past year.
So I'm looking to pick up something. Hey, Ronnie, why don't we jam Friday? Do you have a gig Friday?
Yeah, I do.
Where?
Voodoo Lounge. It's like a voodoo brewery.
I think I've heard that. Where is it? It's on
Route 60 in Valrico.
Okay.
Great place, great food.
I'm great.
Cool.
Yeah, you guys
cool
ought to get together and just sit around and shoot the shit.
Oh, absolutely.
If I don't pick up something, then maybe I'll come throw shots at you.
Well, I mean, you are on here, and 5,000 people are watching right now. So
5,000. Now I'm nervous.
Yeah, I'm full of shit. Actually, we've had, looking at the views tonight, there have been a lot of views. I mean, obviously, just from, of course, Wolf's on here a lot, but there's been a ton of people watching tonight.
That's cool.
Because we advertised, and I think a lot of people were actually excited to see you guys get together and just, shoot the shit.
Yeah.
A lot of people say, man, that's going to be a great show. Yeah.
We should do it again at some point, too.
You're not going to kick us off right away, are you?
No.
Hour and a half.
You guys stay on. Well, just because we close the show down doesn't mean you guys can't stay on here and talk. Yeah, shit. We can shoot the shit all night. I mean, I might start snoring.
I know. 5:30 comes early.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who that is.
Interesting.
But yeah, it is interesting.
All right.
Probably one of my haters. Yeah, Wolf said it right. Guitar talk is the best talk. Yeah, you're right, Wolf.
Yep. What do you want to know, Wolf?
Wolf wants to know everything.
He knows everything.
Like I said, we've already, when they were on, I think you both you guys know, they were the first band that interviewed because, if you're going to do it, throw yourself to the wolves. And they told me then that they were, actually, now I call them, they're a Sobriety X tribute band. They're a tribute band of Sobriety X now.
I like it.
Yeah, they're a trip. Yeah, who? Okay, I got to know who Damp Butthole is.
Right.
I got to find out who that is. All right.
And you?
If you're going to be on here post and actually give me some insight, who the hell are you? All right, dude, guys, man, it was great. This was a blast. Yeah, just getting both of you guys together and just talking about your backgrounds, and you both, like I said, you're both so similar in your approach to music. You're both just phenomenal musicians, not just guitar players. Again, everybody knows they're both phenomenal musicians. They're not only guitar players; they're actually multi-talented, multifaceted. They do a bunch of different shit. It's got to be Rick Clark. It probably is. Damn butthole's got to be Rick Clark. So Rick, I don't think you've ever met Rick, Ronnie. Rick is a vocalist for Sobriety X, and Rick is a trip.
I think I've met him.
Yeah, he's a trip. I mean, they're all just freaking trips. They're all different, but they've been together so long. They're kind of like, when an owner or when a dog starts taking on the characteristics of its owner.
Actually, with that name, that might be Greg Kime.
That's true. Yeah, you got to watch it. See, he's got to be incognito now because he's married, so he can't get in trouble.
I know. He's a good boy.
Yeah, that might be Greggy. Both of them are. I mean, just those 5 guys are just a trip. Like I said, they've taken on the characteristics of each other. They've been around each other so much, they're like molding into one person.
Yeah.
I see.
Because September will be 19 years that Sobriety X has been together.
That's
good for
That's
them.
longevity in a local band. I mean, it's them.
Good for them.
Yeah, and they're still doing it. I mean, they're all like 85 now, so got to give them credit.
Come on.
That's his age.
85. I'm the best rock papers.
You don't know me, but I'm the best rock paper scissors player on the West Coast. That's probably Greg. I don't know. We'll find out who it is. So yeah, if you guys, I'm gonna pop out of here. We're gonna say our goodbyes. But yeah, if you guys want to stick around and shoot the shit for a few minutes, we'll stay up.
Oh, man, thanks for having me.
We don't have to worry about damp butthole coming on here and making the comments.
Thank you for that visual.
Damn butthole. All right,
It was good chatting with you.
Like I said, if you guys want to stick around and shoot the bull for a few more minutes, let me know. I'll keep you up. I'm going to drop you out of here. What's up?
I got to go do some stuff.
Okay.
I hope you all get back to work.
Hopefully you guys will actually get together now and, communicate and maybe, again, Gary and Ronnie on stage together.
Let's do it.
I think that'd be awesome. We got to do it at the Bottle House, though, because,
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of responsible for this shit.
You are?
Let's make it happen.
Let's do it.
You got it.
All right, guys, on that note, it's a pleasure always. Great guys. I consider you both good friends. You're great people. Everybody needs to know that. Yes, Gary is approachable. Just don't do it when he's on freaking stage. Same with Ronnie. They're both approachable. They're both professionals. So when they're on stage, they're working.
Yeah.
They're actually doing a job. So when they come off stage, shake their hand and just say thank you. I mean, a thank you is worth a lot. Yeah, just appreciation for what you guys do whenever you have the chance, whether it be the weekends, during the week, or whatever. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of time and practice to get to where you guys are. So respect that. Respect their authority.
Authority.
That's right.
Screw you, hippie.
All right, guys, I'm going to drop you down. I'm going to say my goodbyes.
All right.
And we'll hit it next time. See you guys. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right, so there you got it. Like I said, 2 fantastic guys. Can't say enough about them. I like them. That should go without saying. They're just good people. Good people to be around. Fun. They're fun to talk to, and their background and experience in the music industry it's amazing. We didn't even delve into really their background this time, but I mean, they both got such a diverse background in the industry. So on that note, this weekend, tomorrow night, Gary is actually going to be at the Bottle House on stage. He's got his one-man show tomorrow night. It's phenomenal. If you haven't seen it, definitely come. It's worth it. Trust me. We'll be starting that at 9:00. Usually plays till midnight. Then Friday night, we have the Blake Free Band. Great kind of bluesy, southern rock, classic rock. Just great musicians, great people. You're going to love them. And then Saturday, Gary is back with Supply Chain at the Bottle House. So you guys make sure you get your asses to the Bottle House this weekend. Swing by and say hi. Excuse me, I don't bite either. Come by and say bye, or hi, or say goodbye when you're leaving, whatever the case may be. But on that note, I'm going to cut out of here, guys. Enjoy yourselves. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you at the Bottle House. Adios.